The presidency carries both authority and accountability. The officials who signed that letter were not writing on behalf of the ruling party and by extension in defense The presidency carries both authority and accountability. The officials who signed that letter were writing on behalf of the ruling party and by extension in defense of your government. The buck stops with you, therefore. Indeed, one of the defining obligations of presidency is accountability. A president may delegate functions, but he cannot delegate responsibility. Those who speak in defense of your administration may carry your message, but they cannot carry your constitutional duty. That duty remains yours alone. That is why this response is addressed not to the party officials, but to the President of the Republic of Kenya. The letter issued by UDA was reckless, insulting, diversionary, and deeply disappointing. It was not an act of courage. It was an act of panic. It was not a defense of government performance. It was an admission that your administration has run out of explanations for the growing frustrations of the Kenyan people. More troubling, however, was its attempt to drag the country back into the politics that Kenyans deliberately rejected when they enacted the Constitution of 2010, which you opposed anyway. The Constitution was designed to unite Kenyans, not divide them. It was intended to move our nation away from the dangerous habit of constructing political enemies, mobilizing grievances, and pitting citizens against one another for partisan advantage. Kenyans have painful historical reasons to be worried whenever political leaders revive narrative that divide citizens into opposing camps. The country has not forgotten the toxic 41 against one political rhetoric that became associated with the highly polarized atmosphere surrounding the 2007 general election. That period culminated in one of the darkest chapters in our national history, resulting in deaths of more than 1,300 Kenyans, the displacement of hundreds and thousands of citizens, the destruction of property, and deep national trauma whose effects continue to be felt by many families and internally displaced persons to this day. Your Excellency, your name has frequently featured in public discussions, political analysis, and international legal proceedings relating to that period. Whether viewed through the lens of history, politics, or national reconciliation, the lesson is unmistakable. Responsible leaders must exercise the utmost caution when deploying rhetoric that risks reviving old divisions or encouraging citizens to see one another as political enemies other than fellow Kenyans. The Constitution of Kenya 2010 was adopted precisely to ensure our nation never again travels down that dangerous path.
So we invite the Honorable Mwenje to read that part.